Flamio Hotman and welcome, Air Acolytes, to Breaking Wind, a last Airbender podcast where today, or tonight, depending on whenever you're watching this, we're going to be taking a look at Chapter 2 of Book 2, The Southern Lights. I believe that was a seafood restaurant whenever I was younger, but
I thought it was a Glenn Campbell song.
I don't know. Southern. I don't know. I don't want to get copyright struck. But let's get into it. Let's see what Korra and the gang are up to today. So we start out with Korra speaking to Unalaq because Unalaq is Korra's new mentor because Korra fired poor Tenzin. Yeah, Korra fired Tenzin because Tenzin and Korra's father, Tonraq, were keeping things from her and were lying to her for years. And so she's just like, you're fired. Bye. And now she's with Unalaq, who is promising to teach her how to get in touch with her spiritual side.
Because he's so trustworthy looking.
Oh, gosh, yes, he is just, I trust this man implicitly. No badness is going to come from this guy.
No.
But don't feel too bad for Tenzin because he's on vacation. He's gone to the Southern Air Temple, and they are just showering them with gifts right now. It's almost a cult-like following with these two, and I loved everything about that.
I just love that they're super uncomfortable with it, though. I think it's so cute. Yeah.
I just love how they gave Tenzin the head shaver, and he just looks at it and he just goes, "Okay."
I wouldn't be putting that on my head, I tell you.
And of course, the way Boomy and Kaya are treated, I didn't know Aang had other children. It's so wonderful that we have other airbenders. We're not airbenders. Oh, I thought you were the help. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Almost like, oh, wow, you've been afflicted or you're less than.
Well, we all have those days where we're a little less than. It's kind of like whenever you fight with your younger brother. Because Tonraq and Unalaq are pretty upset with each other. Even though Korra's upset with Tonraq, Tonraq is insisting on coming with Korra and Unalaq to the South Pole because Unalaq wants Korra to unlock the spirit portal at the South Pole so that they can once again commune with the spirits and make it so that the spirits aren't quite so PO'd at the Southern tribe. And this reminds me of something. I can't quite put my finger on it. Hold on, let me think. Oh yeah. Looks like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Again, I totally trust Unalaq. I don't think he's up to any bad.
No, I think those character comparisons are unfounded.
But anyway, in case you thought that Unalaq was the creepiest person on this trip, good news. Desna and Eska have decided to come along. And again, in case you don't know, Bolin has got the hots for Eska. Maybe Deska. We don't know yet. I think that if he accidentally courted the brother, I don't think he would immediately nope out. He'd be like, "Oh, yeah. I thought you were Eska."
Yeah.
Oh well, you want to go out anyway? You hold my hand. It's cool.
But Bolin, he's proving himself to be just like the GOAT for me in this series. He's just, I don't know, I think he's hilarious. And I think he's highly relatable. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
I will also say that this relationship right here, significantly less toxic than this one.
I'm struggling to hold on to Mako as a character that I enjoy watching. I don't get his purpose now. The problem is he's playing a romance fodder for her, and that's all he's bringing to the table at the moment. There's nothing interesting about him right now for me. Maybe there will be, but as I'm seeing it, it's like seeing a candle slowly go out. Like I enjoyed watching him, but now my interest level's just dimming.
They do fix this whole relationship mess, and I think they do it by the beginning of next season because they do the love story for at least this last season, but it does get fixed eventually because
it mutes him.
Yeah, the
romance mutes him. It doesn't allow him to be him.
Yeah, this is the thing about the first two seasons that I just remember just groaning about. Every time they brought it up was just, oh my gosh, do they have to be in a relationship? They're awful. They're awful together. But let's get off Korra and Mako, and let's talk about the Everstorm. So this is the storm that is at the base of Avataria, or whatever planet we're on, and it never goes away. Thus, it is the Everstorm, and they have to go into the Everstorm to stop the spirits, or to make peace with the spirits. I'm a little fuzzy about how this whole thing works out.
Can I just say, though, to make the South Pole a really dangerous place, I thought it was cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then, surprise, surprise, Tonraq has been keeping more things from Korra. And, geez, he's a good guy. I like him, but goodness, he really needs to work on his communication skills.
He's full of stuff.
Yes. Yes, it turns out that Tonraq was originally supposed to become the chief of the Northern Water Tribe on the other side, on the tippy top of the planet. And he screwed up one day because he chased some bandits out to the spirit wilds of the North Pole and ended up just absolutely wrecking the place. And that really peeved off the spirits who came into the Northern Water Tribe and started just wrecking the place, until Unalaq did his interpretive dance thing and made them all nice after that. And therefore, Tonraq was banished and went to the Southern Water Tribe to start over again. And so there's where these two brothers are against each other. And of course, Korra is just like, huh? What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, a lot of people dogpile on Korra because of this season. But right now, I'm totally on her side. I would have fired Tenzin at this point. I would have gotten mad at my dad if I had learned all this stuff was coming out.
There is a lot of reasons why I would be quite upset too. Yes. And the problem is, she's nice enough to kind of forgive this stuff, but at this point, they're just slamming it on top of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then by the end of this episode, I don't know how she's trusting anything or anybody.
She is. I'm going to get into more of my analysis about Korra's sense of betrayal and her victimhood. And I don't mean that in a negative way, because a lot of people say, well, Korra's just a victim. Yeah, she is a victim. She's a victim of a lot of things. But I often find
it can be more than one thing, can't you?
Yeah. I often find that the people who dogpile on Korra for being a victim, and the people who say, well, what was she wearing when she was assaulted? The Venn diagram between those people are often just a circle.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the Southern Air Temple, because right now, Jinora is being shown around by Tenzin while the other kids are just absolutely wrecking the place. And there's our screenshot of the episode right there. And I really like this part, because this is where we start seeing some of Jinora, because Jinora becomes kind of an important character later, because she's instantly drawn to Aang's statue. And I just love that moment.
Granddad.
Yeah, I just love that moment. It's just this very quiet, understated moment. But then she sees something out of the corner of her eye, and she looks, and there's nothing there. And you're just like, she knows something's up. But what could it be? So, Korra and her friends get attacked by a spirit. And of course, it is saved by Tonraq's interpretive dancing. I'm sorry, Unalaq's interpretive dancing. Somebody's interpretive dancing. Bolin is saved by the twins that he's in love with.
Great comedy gold again.
Oh my gosh, I love these twins so much. I would date them both at the same time. I don't
inflatable Bolin.
I don't care. Yeah, can someone pop me? There's so many great visual gags.
Yeah, and he's really at the core of it at the moment, the comedy in this. So I appreciate him.
And then Korra just basically tells her dad to go away at this point. She's like, I've had it with you. Just go away. Oh my God, I hate you. Which again, I'm kind of on her side at this moment.
Yeah. No cap, Dad. No cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too much cap from you, Dad.
Don't do that again.
No.
Again, toxic couple. It's like, why are you suddenly on my dad's side? I don't get it.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on nobody's side. I don't have a personality anymore, Korra. Yeah, awful. Anyway, Korra has got to go into the spirit wilds of the South, which is basically like, and I thought this was really cool, like a negative version of the forest in the North.
Yes.
It is like this frozen, damaged forest. I was like, that's a cool piece of imagery right there.
Yeah, very cool.
Korra enters the spirit wilds by herself. She's attacked by a spirit. And then
kind of many spirits.
Yeah.
Eagles.
But she does make it to the spirit cork. That's what I'm going to call this.
Yeah.
The spirit cork. And she goes to basically open it up, but she is once again attacked by spirits who seem to be trying to keep her from doing it. And I love this right here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Moana 2 ripped this shot off of Korra. If you haven't seen Moana 2, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but they have a shot that's just like this.
Where, no, I haven't seen Moana 2.
Yeah, where Moana's like diving down in the ocean and she has to touch a rock, and it looks just like this. The light and everything. So as Korra touches that, all of a sudden the sky is awakened by this beautiful aurora borealis. And Jinora, who has been wandering the Southern Air Temple, comes across this very withered, very worn down wooden statue of an avatar she's never heard of before. But as
I shall call him Stumpy.
Yeah, as the Southern Lights decorate the sky, that statue begins to glow. And the figure behind it lights up. And I don't want to spoil anything, but this is kind of important.
Okay. It looked important.
We do get a really
important when she went on her own. I'm like, okay, character development time. And yeah, she seems like she's again. Like that's an awakening shot, isn't it? Like
I just love Jinora.
Moly, what am I looking at? Therefore, I'm going to be important at some point in the story.
I love Jinora this season. She's just great, and I love how they just subtly make her a more important character to the point you're just kind of like, Milo who? I'm just kidding. Milo's still awesome. There is a really great character moment with Tonraq whenever he's riding away and he turns around and sees the Southern Lights and he smiles and he's proud. He's like, oh, she did it. Cool. Yeah. She still hates me, but she did it. I did
very
like that.
Sweet.
You can tell.
He's not a bad guy.
No, he's not a bad guy.
Bad choices.
Bad choices. He's not a bad parent. He just made some dumb decisions. He knows he's made some dumb decisions. He still loves his daughter. His daughter still loves him. Yeah. I like this guy. He's a good guy. You know who else? I love Desna and Eska. Why are you initiating contact with that other female? Eska could flay Bolin alive and never change her facial
you know
expression.
What's interesting in that moment? When she says that, he falls to his knees and the whole thing melts.
Yeah.
So is that implying because he's angry, or is he?
Oh no, Eska let him go. I'm thinking
embarrassed.
Like, get out of here.
Oh, I thought of Bolin getting so hot that he melted the eyes.
Maybe it could have been a little combination.
Was embarrassed, or he was something else.
Very good, Simba. I'm very happy that you did this. Come, Simba. Don't tell anyone what we did. And then the ultimate betrayal. We get back to the Southern Water Tribe, and guess who just showed up? The Navy of the Northern Water Tribe, because we have to come over here and we have to occupy the Southern Water Tribe.
Yeah,
it's good for them. And Korra's like, bitch, what? And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, like there you go. Obvious to us that he was a bad guy. I didn't realize the scope of it.
Yeah.
That it was going to be that kind of scope, but I liked this episode a lot. I enjoyed it. I'm just thrilled that we're out of Republic City, to be honest with you. And we're going to different areas. So I'm in that honeymoon period of that. I don't mind going back to Republic City. It's just, this is like going on a holiday at the moment.
We do go back to Republic City, but we also travel some more.
Yeah, so that's great.
I don't remember a whole lot from this season because it has been a long time. As I said, I do remember this season not enjoying it totally, but Now I'm just kind of wondering, was I just in a bad mood? Because I am
I don't know.
thoroughly enjoying what
I
I'm seeing so
certainly
far.
thought this is good. Like the next episode's called. I have no idea. I was trying to be smart, but I actually didn't bring up the list in front of me. So
let's see. The next episode is called. He said, trying to.
yeah, as I'm trying
It's
to
a
go.
two-part episode. It's called Civil Wars Part 1.
Okay, so how do we tackle that on here? If we know it's a part 1 and part 2,
I say we just do Part 1 and then we do Part 2 the next week because yeah, we're going to be done with Korra by February of next year, and I don't want to compress any of it. I want to just
tease it out. Tease it
yes,
out.
yes.
All right. Well, yeah, that's the two-parter called Civil Wars.
Yep. We don't need
Marvel,
your
you
Civil
stole that
War.
name.
Feeds the rich while it strangles the poor.
All right. Brilliant. I can't wait. I'll be watching. See that? See, now you're going to make me wait a week on a cliffhanger.
Excuse me a moment.
I'm getting over best of both.
It's okay, Jase, because if you wait a week, it will just make things a little bit better, and then you can just do it.
You're making me relive the summer of 1990 with the.
But I want to watch the whole thing. I don't understand.
Yeah.
No, you can only have one episode.
But I don't want to. You have to. Oh, okay. There we go.
Trauma. That's what it is. It's trauma.
Yeah, Unalaq's not the only one who can do interpretive dance. I can do interpretive images.
Clearly. All right.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if for some reason you want to support this absolute lunacy, check out the video description below. You will find a link to our Patreon where you can pledge as little as $5 a month or more if you're feeling saucy and randy. And you can also become a YouTube channel member by visiting our channel's main page. And of course, as we are every week, we will be back next time with another exciting episode of The Legend of Korra right here on Breaking Wind, a Last Airbender podcast.